ठीक है, चलो। सो index.html, देन to do.js। ठीक है, टू डू का हमारा ये भी होगा, .css। ठीक है, ठीक है, चलो। चलो ठीक है, एक दो तीन। ठीक है, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। पहले ये कैसे लाते हैं हम, ऐसे। और एक और फाइल बना लेते हैं, notes.md। ठीक है, तो हमें बनाना है टू डू ऐप। टू डू ऐप क्या होता है, टू डू ऐप, टू डू ऐप क्या होता है? सिंपल, टू डू ऐप। ओके, पहले हम देखें क्या, तो हम वेब पे देख लेते हैं टू डू ऐप क्या होता है। लेट्स जस्ट सी टू डू ऐप क्या होता है, देखते हैं। टू डू ऐप लिस्ट। यहाँ तो दिख नहीं रहा, ऑनलाइन कॉम्प्लेक्स ही होगा थोड़ा सा हम। ओके, थोड़ा वॉइस कम है, ठीक है, देखते हैं। ओके, काफी कॉम्प्लेक्स चीजें हो रही है यहाँ पे। हम अपना नॉर्मल सा टू डू ऐप ही बनाते हैं। टू डू ऐप क्या होता है? नथिंग, नथिंग, टू डू ऐप कुछ नहीं होता है। जैसे हम यहाँ पे हमारा, मतलब हम कैसे बनाएंगे दिखा देता हूँ आपको, है ना। आ गया, आ गया, आ गया हमारा व्हाइट बोर्ड का आ गया। ठीक है, सब कुछ हटा देते हैं। ठीक है, कैसे होगा टू डू ऐप हमारा? एक इनपुट बॉक्स रहेगा ऐसा। ठीक है, ठीक है, इसको बॉक्स ही ले लेते हैं ना। ठीक है, एक इनपुट बॉक्स रहेगा। ठीक है, उसके बाद में एक बटन रहेगा, उसके बाद एक बटन रहेगा। ठीक है, बटन रहेगा थोड़ा बड़ा। ठीक है, उसके अंदर रहेगा ऐड टू डू। ठीक है, ऐड टू डू। ठीक है, और क्या रहेगा? देन यहाँ पे हमारी लिस्ट बनेगी टू डू की। ठीक है, फिर हमारी यहाँ पे टू डू की लिस्ट बनेगी, एक, दो। ठीक है, ठीक है, नथिंग, बस इतना ही रहेगा। ठीक है, ठीक है, जैसे मैंने यहाँ टाइप किया, आ, जैसे स्टडी। ठीक है, तो वो जब मैं यहाँ पे ऐड की बटन क्लिक करूंगा, तो ये जो स्टडी रहेगा, ठीक है, वो यहाँ आ जाना चाहिए। ठीक है, वो यहाँ आ जाना चाहिए। ठीक है, ऐसे ही, ऐसे ही, ऐसे ही यहाँ पे फिर, ठीक है, वन बाय वन आना चाहिए। ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं। मंथली एक्सपेंसेस, एनीथिंग, एनीथिंग, टू डू, इट्स टू डू, वॉट एवर इट इज। ठीक है, हम वैसे थोड़ी सी डायनामिक फंक्शनलिटी देखनी है। ठीक है, ठीक है, हमें अचीव करना है। तो हम कैसे अचीव करेंगे? पहले तो हेडिंग रहेंगी, तो आगे हेडिंग, हेडिंग, इट शुड बी टू डू ऐप। ओके, टू डू ऐप, जस्ट क्रिएट अ हेडिंग, टू डू ऐप। ओके, टू डू ऐप, देन इनपुट बॉक्स एंड बटन। ओके, ओके, सो तो हमारे पास क्या क्या है? हमारे पास है, ये एक बॉक्स है हमारे पास। ठीक है, मतलब चलो बनाते हैं, कई चीजें बनाते हैं, ऐसे नहीं करते। ठीक है, तो चलो, कहाँ गया हमारा यूजफुल? ठीक है, विजिबल, सबके लिए विजिबल है। ओके, ओके, चलो। सो हमें क्या क्या लगेगा टू डू ऐप के लिए? रिक्वायरमेंट क्या क्या है? एक इनपुट बॉक्स, इनपुट बॉक्स टाइप क्या होगा उसका वाला, टेक्स्ट। ठीक है, टेक्स्ट टाइप। ओके, देन, देन बटन, बटन। ठीक है। ओके, और क्या लगेगा हमें? और लगेगा हमें लिस्ट। क्या लगेगी? अनऑर्डर लिस्ट, यूएल लिस्ट। ठीक है। ठीक है, और क्या लगेगा हमें? दैट्स इट, हमें तीन ही चीज लगेगी। ठीक है, तीन ही चीज लगेगी। चलो बनाते हैं बट से, ठीक है। ओके, div। ओके, then it should be input container, id, sorry, id is input container। ठीक है, इनपुट कंटेनर। उसके बाद क्या रहेगा हमारा? इनपुट कंटेनर के अंदर क्या रहेगा? ओके सॉरी, एक एक पैरेंट बना लेते हैं ना, एक पैरेंट बना लेते हैं div। उसके अंदर ये सारी चीजें रखते हैं। ठीक है, इसको नाम दे देते हैं मेन कंटेनर। इसको नाम देते हैं आईडी, आईडी मेन कंटेनर, मेन कंटेनर। ठीक है। इनपुट कंटेनर के अंदर क्या क्या रहेगा? मेन कंटेनर के अंदर हमारा क्या रहेगा? टाइटल, div id टाइटल, id टाइटल। क्या टाइटल रहेगा हमारा? टाइटल h1 टैग, h1 टैग टू डू ऐप। ठीक है, टू डू ऐप। ओके। ओके, इसके अंदर क्या रहेगा हमारे पास? इनपुट बॉक्स, इनपुट टेक्स्ट, डन। ठीक है, देन बटन, बटन बटन क्या रहेगा? ऐड टू डू। ओके। ठीक है, इसमें आईडी क्या दे देते हैं हम? आईडी टू डू इनपुट, टू डू इनपुट। ओके, एंड आईडी ऐड टू डू। ओके, बटन, ऐड टू डू बटन। ओके, इसी में इसमें किसी को कोई कंफ्यूजन? इसमें किसी को कोई कंफ्यूजन? ठीक है, सबके लिए विजिबल है? विजिबल है, और बड़ा कर लेते हैं। ठीक है, किसी को कोई इशू? div इज जस्ट लाइक अ कंटेनर, यस। इसके कोई अपनी फंक्शनैलिटी नहीं है div की, बट इट इज लाइक अ, व्हाट यू से, ब्लैंक, या डिवीजन। हाँ, इट इज अ डिवीजन, फुल फॉर्म इज डिवीजन। ठीक है। ठीक है done। बढ़िया। यूज टू हो जाओ div को लेकर के, आपको हर जगह वही मिलेगा। ठीक है, जब तक कि कोई स्पेसिफिक काम ना हो तब तक कि हमें कोई दूसरा टैग यूज नहीं करना है। ठीक है। ओके। ओके, डोंट यूज until and unless you have a specific work, specific use, okay, requirement। ओके। ठीक है। ठीक है, let's just add some css, let's just add some css। okay, here it is। okay, just add, first of all just link css। okay, कैसे लिंक करते हैं? that's it, nothing, link tag। okay, then style sheet and href link, where it is here। okay, hash and container border 1 pixel solid red। okay, okay, let's just see what we got, let's just see what we got, refresh। okay, okay, we go। okay, let's just make this, all of this in center, let's just make all of this in the center। how do we make the center? We have two methods, we can use a display flex, we can use a display flex, align item center, we can do this thing। okay, 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 or no margin auto, but this is a most preferable method, this is the most, display flex and align item center। let's see, fresh। okay, and column, flex direction column। okay, I forgot to add that। Let's see. Refresh. Okay. Working. Correct. Working. Okay. Okay. Let's just check. Yeah, it's working. Button also. Okay. Okay. Let's just add some CSS to the input box. Okay. Let's add placeholder, enter to do, enter to do. Let's see, is it reflected? Refresh. Yes, it is reflected. Okay. क्या कह रहे हैं साहब? हम्म. Okay. Okay. Any doubt till here? Any doubt till here? It's smooth. We didn't create any complex thing. It's just normal CSS, HTML, CSS. Okay. We didn't touch JavaScript yet. Okay. 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 Let's just create another div or division for for display display our to display our to do. Okay. List of to do. Okay. So it's a OL order list. No, sorry, UL unordered list. Okay. It should be unordered list. Okay. Unordered list. Let's create okay ID to do list to do list display to do list container display to do container. Okay. Okay. Just copy ID and sorry CSS. Okay. Hash. Okay. Okay. Let's just green. Let's just hide height 200 pixel. Okay. Okay. Let's check. Is it visible or not? Okay. It is visible. Box is visible. Okay. Okay. Any doubt? Okay. चलो कुछ कर बना के देखते हैं कुछ. ठीक है. Let's just see. Let's try something. There it is. Let's just add list item. List item. ABC. List item. PQR. PQR. Okay. Let's see. Is it visible or not? Okay. It's visible. It's visible. So now what we have to do, whenever we type and click add button, when we click add button, that this should be added in our this list. This should be added in this list. Okay. Okay. Let's just create. Let's just create. Okay. Let's just create. Okay. So remove this one because it's dummy. Okay. Okay. Everything is perfect. Okay. We have to remove this. Okay. We will remove it. We will remove it. Okay, add button. Let's just add some CSS to the add button. BTN. Okay, CSS to the button. Okay. Uh, border radius. Border. Border radius. 10 pixel. And what we can do? Color. Background color. Gray. Okay. Looks good. Might be look good. And cursor. Okay. What is the cursor? What is the cursor? Cursor. 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 Okay, sorry, cursor. Okay, cursor, pointer. Okay, cursor have many options. Cursor, what is the cursor? This one. Whatever I am hovering here, this is a cursor. Okay, this is a cursor. So you saw number of cursor tiling. Okay, so cursor. Okay, cursor. You see, align, scroll, auto, cell, auto, resize, move, none. Okay, under text, wait. Okay, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, okay, okay. Cursor, cursor, pointer. Did you see pointer, progress? Okay, let's see. There it is here. Okay, okay. You notice it's changing. It's changing. You notice it's changing. You notice it's changing. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, it's not look good. Let's just change the color of a text of button. Text button text color. For changing a color for changing a text, just use a color. It's white. Let's see if it looks good or not. Okay, now it's look good. Little bit. Okay. Border radius is 10 pixels. Let's just make it 5. Okay. Let's see if it looks good or not. Now it's look little bit good. Okay. 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 It's even hovering too. Okay. It's even hovering. Okay. Everything is set. Let's just add JS. Okay. Ready, guys? Let's just add radius. Okay. First of all, just import your JS file, script, source. What is the source? To do, sorry, dot slash to do dot JS. Okay. Okay. That's it. Connected. Yes. Then go to the, okay. Then what we have to select? We have to select first input because we want, okay. Let to do input. What is to do input? Document dot get element by id. Okay, get element by id. Okay, there's a lot of what we say, methods to select. Okay, there's a lot of methods to select, but we generally use by id. Okay. Okay, what is id of input box? It is here. Id of input box is to do input. Okay, to do input. Then here, yes, inside string. Okay, similarly, what we want? We want button click also. Okay, so we will create event listener later. And what we want? Okay, let's just create event listener. Okay, button click. Okay, button click. Okay, what is button click? Let's just capture the button. Let button plus to document dot get element by id. What is the button? What is the button? Add to do button. Okay, add to do button. Add to do button, and just add button dot add event listener. And what is the event? Type and listener. Type and listener. Type and listener. So what is the type? Is a click. Type is a click, and listener is a function. Correct? Listener is a function. Okay. Okay. So function, opening, closing, and that's it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Type and listener. Even you can read here. Type and listener. Okay. What's wrong here? What's wrong here? Okay. Spelling. Okay. Okay. That's it. Okay. We can write separate and we can write inline too. Okay. Okay. So we will prefer inline because it's easy to read. Okay. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to capture the value of an input and and store somewhere. Okay, so let's just create variable, let to do data. Okay, what is the to do data in array form? Why? Because it's easy. In array form it will get easy for us. Okay, it will get easy for us. Okay, okay, let's just add all the data in a array format. Array format. Okay, okay, okay. Then then what we can do, we can just check console.log clicked or not, click. Okay, let's just check, is our functionality running or not. Okay, refresh and click. Okay, it's clicking. Okay, it's click, it's working. Did you notice? It's working. Okay, okay, now it's working. So let's just capture a data. Where it is data? Here. Okay, here. Sorry, not here. Here. Let's just capture to do dot let to do value equals to do input dot value. Correct, correct, correct. Any doubt? Let's just console that first. Let's just console. Is it working or not? Okay, let's see. Refresh. Grocery. Okay, add. Did you see? It's it's printing. Or let's just add a study. Study. It's consoling. Okay. I just need. Okay. I need to just console this thing here. Here. Okay. So let's just what we can do. What we can do. What we can do. We can just capture our list item where we need to display here. We are going to display here. So we need to capture this one first. Okay. We need to capture this one first. Okay. Okay. Let's just copy this ID. Copy this ID and capture here. What is let list item or let's say UL. Okay. UL. It is UL unordered list. Yes. Document dot get element by ID. Pass the ID. Okay. Okay. And what we have to do, we have to add this. We have to add this inside this UL. Okay. So let's just create element. What we have to create? We have to create li because this should be a display in list item, because this should be display in a list item. Okay. 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 Let me just okay. What we can do? We can create a list first, right? So let's just console. Just console where it is. Console. Sorry. Let's just push this one. To do data dot push. What we want to push? What we want to push? This value. Okay. Nothing. That's it. Let's just console that data. Console.log. Okay. What I'm doing? I'm just collecting every input. I'm just collecting every input inside this array. Inside this array. Okay. Let's see. Let's just see. Okay. Refresh. Okay. Whatever I add, it's collecting here. Do you notice? It's collecting. Then I add something. Okay. Add. Notice? Did you notice? Second. Did you notice? It's array of two values because we push everything. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. It's getting inside that. Okay. Similarly. Okay. Okay. Now I need to display this thing. I need to display this thing. How do I display? How do I display? Let's just see. Let's just see. Okay. OL is created. UL is already created. So inside that I need to create LI. I need to create LI. So what I can do? What I can do? I can write for loop because everything in everything in array. Everything in array. Okay. Everything in array. Okay. Everything in array. So I can write for loop. Yes, I can write a for loop. Okay. I can write a for loop. So for okay, just a minute. I think I got something. Okay, is it working or not? Yeah. Is it visible? Is it display? Yes, it is visible. Okay. Sorry. Click add. Yeah, click function. Correct. What we have to do? We did it. We did this one. It's called. Okay. Yeah, we did this one. We did this one. Okay. We have to do data. Too. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Do we need to capture all the array? No, we don't want to capture array. We can directly show. We can directly show. We don't need to do that. Okay. 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 List. Okay. Let's just rename it list because it will look good. Okay. List. Okay. Okay. We have value. Okay. Create element. Let's just create element. Let li equals to document dot create create element. What is element is? It's li. Correct. It's li. Correct. Okay. It's li. And inside that li value. Uh, what is li? Li value. Let not let li dot inner text. Inner text should be inner text should be to do value. Correct. To do value. Correct. And let's just append that. Append child or append with list. List dot append child because it's only one. That's why I'm using child li. That's it. That's it. What I did here. What I did here. What I did here. I know it's a little bit complex, but just focus. Okay. I created one list item. I created one list item. Okay. List item. And then add that inner HTML to do value, which is which is I type inside or I entered inside input. Okay. And then append that li with the with the with the OL. Okay. With the OL. Let's just see. Is it working or not? There it is here. Okay. Refresh. Add. You notice displaying, add, displaying, then another one. Okay. Is it working? Is it working? Okay. 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 Not go to more complex. Just simple. Just simple thing. Okay. Okay. Before I thought let's just create array then display everything. That will make more complex thing. Okay. So it's working. It's simple. Okay. It is what about the logic you have to develop every time. Okay. It's just simple thing. Okay. Let's just add list of students. Likewise, Manoj, we have Manoj. Sorry, just add this one. Okay, Manoj. Okay, add. Let's add. Okay. Did you notice whenever I click add, it should be blank. It should get blank. Okay. So we can add this too. We can create this too. How to? How to? we just need to we just need to create input to do dot inner HTML. Sorry, inner text. No, is it inner text? No, it should not inner text. Dot value equals to blank, okay, dot value, like that, okay, like that, equals to blank after all operation. Let's just see, is it working or not? Okay, likewise, I have, okay, just refresh first, and I have write Manoj add. Okay, do you notice it's getting blank? It's getting blank. It's getting blank. Again, div. Okay, add. Okay, it's adding, but it's along with that. Whenever I click add, it will getting blank. Okay, okay, because I set its value blank. Did you notice? I set its value blank after all the operation at that bottom. Okay, even we have dot focus operation. Let's see. To do input dot focus. Okay, dot focus. What we will do? What is the focus? It is a focus. Like I'm clicking here and my input, like, do you see it's blinking here? It is a focus. Nothing. It's a focus. Focus, unfocus. Okay, I'm just refreshed. Okay, first I need to focus. Then I click add. Then do you notice it's still blinking? Do you notice it's still focused? Still focused. Okay. Whenever I enter add, my cursor is still focused. Okay. 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 Nice. Okay. And then what we can do? Even we can add a delete button. We can add delete button. Okay. Likewise here, where here. So how? Let's just I need to show you in. Okay. So there is a span element. There is a span element which is work like a in a single line. It will help you to write HTML element in single line. Nothing. It's just a span element. Nothing. Okay, I'll show you without span and with span. Okay, it's a list item. Okay, okay, item one. Okay, and button which is delete. Okay, delete icon. How do we add the delete icon? I think I know. At the rate delete. I think it should work. Delete. It should work. It's icon. Okay, at the rate delete. Okay, it's not showing. Okay, let's just let's just remove and only delete. Okay, refresh. Okay, did you notice it's get one by one? Like, okay, yeah, that symbol. Yeah, that symbol. Okay, okay. Did you notice it's get one after? Okay, one after item, and then below that is delete. And I want this in single line. I want this in a single line. That's why I'm using span. Span help you to write HTML or show HTML in a single line. So that's why I just Control X and write a span tag, and inside that I will drop these things. Okay, drop these things, and let's just see, is it visible or not? It's not working. All right, item li span. It's not working. Why? Refresh. Share. It's not working. Okay. Let's just try this one. Control X, li, insert span, and remit it div. Okay, let's try. Let's try. I think it's work like that. Not not working. Why it's not working? Li is created, then span tag, then div, and then li. Any suggestion? Any suggestion? Guys, why it's not working? Any suggestion? Do we have any suggestion? li span tag. Okay. Okay, we can do that flex thing. Arey gajab. Manoj, thanks. We can do that yeah, flex, display flex. We don't need to go with that. Correct. We can create a flex. Mm, okay, okay. Let's just remove this. Okay, button and its class name, and then on click. Okay, let's just remove this one, and write everything with the JS. Okay, let's just write everything with the JS. Okay, we have created li. Where it is, yeah, here we created li, and inside that we can create okay, we can go with the flex. We can go with the, let's just create a span first. Let's just create a span first. Document document dot create element span. Okay, and instead of adding item in li, we can add in a span. We can add in a span. Okay, inner text. And what we can do, what we can do, append child span and then li. Okay, we can do this thing. Li dot append child span. Okay, and then child li append with the list. Okay, let's just see is it working or not. Let's just see is it working or not. First of all, let's just test this one. Hmm, where it is. Did you able to see, guys? Display visible. Add. Yeah, it's working. Correct. It's working. It's working. Okay. Let's just add the button. Delete button. Okay. Button. Okay. And what's the text of this button? What should be the text of button? Okay. Delete button dot inner text should be delete only. Delete and append this delete in span. Okay. So let's just add span span dot append child delete button. Okay. Do you understand the hierarchy? Do you understand the hierarchy? Okay. Okay. Get it? Get it? Understand the hierarchy? Okay. We can add the ID. We can add the ID too by applying where it is here, by applying delete button dot add attribute. I just forget how to add the attribute. Wait, how to add the attribute? Anyone? Set attributes. Correct. Set attribute. I just forget set attribute. Dot set attribute, and attribute is ID and the value is delete button. Okay. And using this ID, add the CSS. Okay. First of all, margin left because we want space 10 pixel. Okay. Okay. And the background color is red. Background color is red. Font size smaller. Font size 8 pixel. That will be good. And text will be white. Sorry, not a text. It's a color only. Color white. Okay. Let's just see. Refresh. Okay. Add. Okay. It's not look like that perfectly. Border. Let's remove the border. Okay. Let's just remove the border. Border. None. Okay. Border. None. Now let's check whether it looks good or not. Okay. Now it's like little bit good. No, it's not like that. What we can do? We can add a padding and border radius. Okay. We can add a padding 10 pixel and the border radius 5 pixel. Okay. Let's see. Refresh. Okay. Yeah. It's bigger button. So let's just adjust from here. Okay. Then we will reflect where it is padding. Okay. Now it's look good. Okay. It's looking good. Uh, okay. Okay. I'll show you one thing. Okay. I'll show you one thing for a padding. Okay. So the padding is four side padding. Okay. Padding is four side. Okay. Four side. So I just write the padding for the four side, like top, bottom, and left, right. Okay. So it's the first value is top, bottom, and second value is left, right. So let's just add is a 7 pixel and left top bottom is 4 pixel. Okay. Okay. That's a CSS thing. And you learn still not reflected. Let's just make smaller this thing. Okay, it's a border. Sorry. I just change border radius. Just change border radius. It should be border. It should be border. Control X. Okay. It should be border radius and it's a 5 pixel, I believe. Yes, it's a 5 pixel. Refresh. Add. Okay. And let's just check from here what we did wrong. 7 pixel. Okay, that's good. Then this one. Yeah, now it's look good. Okay, 4 and 10. 4 and 10. Okay. Now 4 at 8 will be looks good. Right? 4. Let's just check once again. Refresh. Now it's look good. Okay. Cursor pointer. Let's add the cursor pointer. Okay, let's add the cursor pointer. Cursor pointer. Okay. And also let's add the hover. What is the hover? What is the hover? When we hover on, okay, let's just add a semicolon, a colon and hover. Okay, hover. That's it. What happened after hover? What happened after hover? What happened? This color, background color should be changed. Background color should be little bit changed. Okay, okay. Mm, let's just make it little bit darker. That's it. That's it. There, refresh, add. Notice it's getting darker. Okay, 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 okay. So, so what I need to do now? What I need to do now? Okay, just make it on center. Let's just make it on center. Okay, for the box, let's just make a center. Okay, we will add CSS later. We will add CSS later. We will add CSS later. Let's just add the functionality for the delete. Let's just add the functionality for a delete. Okay, okay. Whenever I click on delete, it should will get deleted. Correct? It should be get deleted. Okay. Whenever I click on delete, it should be deleted. Let's just add some more options. Okay. Whenever I click on delete, it should will get delete. It should be get a delete. Okay. Button should be get delete. Okay. Okay. How do we can do that? How do we achieve? Okay. Someone message. अच्छा, कंफ्यूज हो रहा है, कंफ्यूज हो रहा है। ओके, ओके, थोड़ा धीरे धीरे ही चलते हैं। ठीक है, बस इतना ही ऐड करना है, हमें डिलीट फंक्शनलिटी ऐड करनी है, हमारा टू डू ऐप कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। ठीक है, डिलीट फंक्शनलिटी ऐड करनी है, हमारा टू डू ऐप कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। ठीक है, एंड वन थिंग, ओके, so let's just create a functionality for the delete button. Okay, JS. Okay, let's come on JS. Okay, 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 okay. We are going to introduce. I am going to introduce one thing which is called on click, on click, on click. Did you notice? I have created add event listener click for a button when it is created in HTML. But I have created this HTML element delete button. I have created delete button using JavaScript, using DOM. So I can use one functionality which is called on click, which is called on click. Okay, which is called on click. I'll show you. Which is called on click. Okay, like and child. So, okay, on click. Okay, so delete button dot on click, where it is on click. Okay, on click function, on click function, on click should be work like that. Click should be work like that. Yes, on click, and it's on click. Yes, it's on click. Okay, it's a on click, and it should be on click. Okay, and inside that we can add function. What is the function? Anonymous function. Anonymous function. What is the function? What is the function? Mm, okay, let's just console first. Console.log. Is it working or not? Let's just check. Delete, click. Okay. Delete, click. Okay. Edit button. Okay, we can improve edit button later. Okay. We can improve edit button later. Okay. Okay. Add, refresh. Sorry, I need refresh. Okay. Edit button. Add. Okay, it's not removed. Why? It's not removed. Okay, we will see later. But whenever I click on delete, function type error, delete button dot on click is not a function. Okay, let's just create by a traditional way. Okay, let's just create using traditional way. Okay, it's not working. What if I create this arrow function? What if I create the arrow function? What if I create the arrow function? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Refresh, add, add, delete. Okay, it's working. Okay, it's working. It's working. Okay, did you notice it's working? Okay, delete click is working. Delete click is working. And just I'm going to use DOM thing, which is remove, which is remove. Okay, which is remove. Okay, which is a remove. Okay, what I wanted to remove, what I wanted to remove, it is what I wanted to remove. Li from child. Okay, from child. I just write li dot remove. Nothing. Li dot remove. Nothing. I don't need to write anything. Li dot remove. Okay, I know it's complex. Just focus, guys. Okay, it should work. Should work. Refresh. Okay, click delete. Okay, it's removing. It's deleting. It's deleting. Did you notice? Delete. It's removed. Delete is removed. Again, new one. Add. 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 And when I click on delete, it's deleting. Delete. 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 Okay. 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 Any doubt here? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Anyone have any doubt till now? Yeah, we can create reset. We can add delete. Okay. We can add reset and delete also. Sorry, add it also. Okay. Okay, I'll share you this code. I'll share you this code. But till now, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt? Okay. There's a one case we need to handle. There's a one case we need to handle here, which is when I added a lot of thing here. Okay, did you notice what happening here? Did you notice what happening here? Did you notice what happening here? Inner HTML and inner text. Inner HTML and inner text is like uh how do I told you inner HTML inner text? Uh, like UILI. Okay, I'll tell you. Before that, we will fix this one. Okay, we will fix this one. Okay, okay. Why this happening? Why this happening? Because we fix the height. Because we fix the height and it is goes beyond the height. Okay, it is go beyond the height. That's why it's behaving like that. Okay, that's why it's behaving like that. So we will just remove some height thing from our CSS. Okay, providing fixed height, it's not a good practice. Okay, providing fixed height is not a good practice. Okay, I'll just remove this height. I'll just remove this height. Now you can see what happens. Okay, okay, refresh. Okay, add button, add. Okay, add. Even I will just remove the this border too. Okay, we don't want that border too. We don't need that too. And we don't need anything from that. Okay, okay. We just add display flex and flex direction column and align item center. We want only this thing because we want everything in one line. Okay, and what we want? Okay, nothing. Okay, this is a edge case. No, also some edge cases we need to handle. Okay, okay, okay. It's dynamic. Okay, do you notice how it is become dynamic? Okay, okay, okay. Everything is working correctly. Okay, okay. Now delete, 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 delete. Also working. Okay. So do you notice when it is blank and I click add, it will get add. So let's just handle that one too. Let's just handle that one too for the blank. Let's just handle for the blank one. Okay, where it is, where we will create a if condition. Where here we will create a if condition. Okay, if to do value equals to blank. Then what happened? Then return alert. Then return alert. Please, please enter. Please enter to do. Okay, what this return do? What this return do? Okay, let's just like that. Then alert and Light return. What this return do? Return will not allow you to go further in the function. Okay, okay. We saw already. We know the return functionality already. Refresh. Okay, sorry. Okay, add. Did you notice? Did you notice? I got alert. Please enter to do. Okay, even nothing had to happen after that. Okay, okay. Please enter to do. Okay, delete. Okay, we also show some message here when our list is blank. When we also we need to show some message here. So let's just create that too for the showing message on blank. Okay, when where here inside list. Okay, okay, where here I can write here if list task dot inner HTML equals to blank. Now you will understand what is a inner HTML. Okay, and the where it is list.append child of append. Why append? Because I wanted to use a text. Okay, no to do for display. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, what is inner HTML and inner text? Okay, simple inner HTML and inner text. If I created this one, I can directly create this one where it is inner text. Okay, did you notice the inner text? Okay, I can directly where it is. I can directly inside the inner text. I can directly pass the HTML to. How? What is HTML? Nothing. Likewise. How do I show you? Likewise here. Yeah. Let's just take this one. Li, or how do I show you? Mm, okay, I'll create separate thing for you. Okay, let me just show you first what I created. Then we will go to the HTML and see. Okay, okay, it's not displaying. It's not displaying. Okay, let it be. Okay, it's not our that concern. Showing display or not. This thing is not. Okay, remove this one. Open child. Is open child work? No, it's also not going to work. Okay, okay. I'll going to, okay. For here, anyone have any doubt till now? Till now, any doubt? You will go through. Let's once go through with the code, you will understand everything. Once you go through with the code, you will understand. Okay, what I did here, what I did here, handling, handling, blank input. Okay, input. Okay, and what I did here, creating elements, thing, create elements. Okay, uh, here adding attribute to button. Okay, and here. Okay, I'll explain in short again. Okay, focus. Okay. What I did here, I'll explain you from start. Okay, for HTML, any doubt for the HTML? Any doubt for the HTML? Any doubt for the HTML? Okay, I have created normal frame structure, normal structure. Okay, for to do app, normal structure for a to do app. Create h1 tag. Okay, for the main container, I have created three divisions. First division for a title, second division for a input and button, and third division for displaying the results. Okay, displaying the to-dos. Okay, nothing. Okay, then I come to the CSS. If I come to the CSS, I just add the CSS for everything. Okay, okay. Then I have what I need to what things I need to create a to do. I need input, I need button, in add button, and I need the list. Okay, so I just capture these things using by ID. Okay, then I add the event listener. Where I add the event listener? Fun type is click. Okay, whenever I click on add button, I should initiate some functionality. Okay, so first thing I do, I just capture the value from the input, and add a check if the input is empty. If the input is empty, I'll showing alert. I will showing I will show alert. I will show the alert and the return function return keyword. What does this return keyword do? It will return this function from here. It will not able the function to execute these things whatever it is inside return. Okay, okay, return. Okay, so this return will not let execute these things. It will return from here. Okay, for this function. Where for this function. Okay, 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 that's it. Okay, then what we do? Then we create element. What those the element we need when we displaying. Okay, okay, what are these elements? This thing. Okay, this thing. So what it is, it's a list item with the with the with the some text and button. So I just created text container and button using JS DOM. Okay, JS DOM. So I created list item, I created span, and I created button. Okay, I created span and I created button. Okay, so I need some function. I wanted some attributes to the button, so I just add the inner text. Text means it's text, but delete, and the created ID. Okay, using this ID, I have applied some CSS. Okay, then span dot inner text means span means this one. Inside the inner text, I added this value. I just displaying this value, and along with I just append everything. For inside span, I append delete button. Okay, and this span I append with the li, and this li append inside the list. Okay, okay. Likewise, I'll just wanted to show you the append thing. I append. Okay, I append this. Sorry, this button. I append this button with this text. So it's become span. It's become span. And this span I append with the list item. And this list item append with the order list. Sorry, unordered list. Okay, okay. Understand what happening here. Okay, I'll show you what happened here. Once again, index. Okay, I have created like that list item inside is span. Okay, inside the span I have created delete. Sorry, I created button, button, delete, and here is a text which is delete. Okay, it's like that. So I append this button with this span, and this span append inside this li. Okay, and this li append inside ul. Okay, okay, okay. I'll show you first. Okay, I'll show you first. It should be display like that. Okay, refresh. Notice, notice, notice. Let's look like that. Okay, let's look like that. Okay, and it is a value of this input. Okay, so if I delete this one, refresh, nothing will be displayed. I'll show you elements. Okay, I'll show you elements. Okay, this is a display tag. This is a display to do. This is a display to do. Inside UL, do you notice anything? Anything? We don't have anything in it inside UL. Whenever I click add, you notice something get okay. Then li, then span. Okay, inside the span, we have this value, whatever we entered, and delete button with the ID to do. and text delete. Okay. Okay. Someone asked me what is the meaning difference between, what is the difference in text element, what is it, text and inner text and inner HTML. Okay, nothing. It's name as working. Okay, as name as working. So I'll show you where I need to show you HTML. Okay. Okay, let's just assume div. Okay, div. Okay, its ID is ABCD. Okay, ABCD. Let's go to the JS. Okay, I'll show you everything here. Let ABCD equals to document dot get element by ID. It's apart from a to do app. Okay, guys, it's apart from to do app. I'm just showing you the concept. Okay, so if I do if I do ABCD dot inner text equals to uh, div div Chaudhary, or we have Mangesh also. Okay, so Mangesh, let's say Mangesh. Okay, Mangesh. Okay, it will display. It will display. Let's see. Let's see. It should be display. Correct. It should be display. Refresh. Okay, it's displaying. It's displaying. Correct. It's displaying because it's a inner text. It's a inner text. What happened here? What happened here? It will create. It will create it. Like I have created this div. I have created this. Inside this, I have write like that. Like that. Correct. I have write like that. What if I wanted to create a button here? What if I wanted to create a button here? What if I wanted to create a button here? Okay, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I need to create this thing. I need to create a button using create element, create element, then set attribute. But we can directly pass. What we can directly pass? How we can directly pass? I just create. I just create. Sorry, it's a inner text. Sorry, it's a inner text. Okay, it should be inner text. Okay, it should be inner text for understanding. Okay, don't be confused. Okay. If you pass text for both, it will act like that. But if I wanted to create a button, what should I need to do? I'll create button, let button, let button, or we have already created where it is button. Okay, create a button. Okay, we will create a button and then append that button inside this ABCD. Correct. But we have other functionality for the HTML. Okay, okay. I'll create I'll ABCD equals to, sorry, dot inner HTML equals to, then what I do, I'll show you what I do. Okay, okay, I'll copy, then it will understandable. Div, you know this HTML for a button, this HTML button, you notice this HTML button. Okay, I'll copy this one. How to copy this one? Copy HTML, copy element. Okay, copy element. I just copied this element. Okay, and come here. I can copy from here too. Correct, I can copy from here too. I just copy this one. Everything similar, same as. Go to the JS. Inside that, I just paste this thing. I just change something like extra button, extra button. That's it. That's it. That's it. It will create new button. Is it possible? Let's see. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Refresh. Did you notice? Did you notice the created button? Did you notice? It is created button. Even it is even in, you can notice here. Okay. If I add their text, if I add inner text, if I use here inner text, what will happen? It will display as it is. It won't convert it. It will display as it is. Refresh. Notice it display as it is. It display as it is. And if I add there inner HTML, inner HTML. It will convert this. It will convert this into HTML. Okay. Any doubt now? Any doubt? Understand what is inner HTML? Okay. I can create whole app. I can create whole app using inner HTML. Using inner HTML. But it is not preferable. It is not preferable because it will makes app more clumsy and what we say not readable and difficult to read. Okay. It's look good, but it's difficult to read because we are using JS to write this, we already have HTML. So why should I write that like that? Okay. Why should I write like that? Okay. And like that, likewise, I have selected all the select thing. Okay. Selecting all the thing I write written always on top. Did you notice? Always are written on top. Whatever I want to select inside the app, I will return also all everything on top. But if I create like that and I wanted to select, I need to write here and write to like here. So it won't make any sense. Okay. It is not make any sense. Okay. Even did you notice I have write the on click functionality on click function. Okay, I write the on click function. It's possible because I have created this inside a JS using a JS. That's why it is possible. If it's created, if delete button is created using HTML or in HTML document, okay, in HTML file, so I need to write like that. I need to write like that. Okay. Understand this what we say difference in on click and that add email listener. Okay. Why I use this arrow function, we will discuss later, but just understand here you should use the arrow function only. Okay. 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 Okay, I think you understand. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's just any doubt, guys, till now? Any doubt? No. No. Okay. Okay. So let me just stop the recording.